I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're joining us for episode 72 of the SZN podcast. I'm your host, Kam.
Your host, Flowz.
And as always, make sure to check us out on the Instagram and the Twitter at SZN Pod or SZN Podcast. There's a little link on the bio on both of those platforms there. And that will take you to all of our links on where we are on streaming, whether it's audio streaming sites or YouTube as well. Please make sure you check us out, like, subscribe, leave us a comment. All that good stuff, people. All that good stuff. Here we are, bro. How you doing first and foremost? You good?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So it's another... Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm tired, but we're good, man. It's another slow week, man. I don't like these slow weeks, but what can we do in it?
Is what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
Starve the boxing.
Fam, we hungry. We starving out here, man. Obviously coming off the back of the UK announcement to postpone all fights in January. UK wise, we know it's going to be lean, and obviously we're sort of looking for America to provide us with some entertainment, I guess, boxing wise. We did have a fight that we were very eagerly looking to preview for next week, between Joe Smith Jr. and Callum Johnson, UK's own Callum Johnson, that is. But unfortunately, off the back of, I think shortly after the episode dropped last week, I think we got the announcement that Callum Johnson's had to pull out of this fight due to a positive COVID test result, which is quite gutting, to be honest, because I was really looking forward to this one, bro, for obvious reasons. Mainly because of the fact that, one, I like Callum Johnson. He's an exciting fight. He's an exciting fighter to watch. And I actually fancied him in this fight. I fancied him to win this one. And obviously the stipulations of him going on to win this one would have been great, I guess, for the UK boxing scene, because we know Callum Johnson this is for the WBO. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a WBO. In fact, it is a WBO. I know it is. Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a WBO. And if he had won this, the WBO rankings, Anthony Yarde is number one in those rankings. So we probably could have then seen, if Callum Johnson won this against Joe Smith Jr., maybe a world title fight over here in the UK between Anthony Yarde and Callum Johnson. Both of them are promoted by Frank Warren, so that's an easy fight to make, right? And given the nature of both of those two fighters, what they're like in terms of how they fight, both of them are powerhouses. But that fight was ended in only one way, bro, and that's a KO.
It's not going the distance.
It's not going, impossible for it to go the distance, I swear. Yeah, man, and that would just been a super exciting fight to watch. So, yeah, it's a shame. Obviously, it's not a boxing political issue. It's just obviously COVID. We know the times that we live in right now. This Delta variant is getting to everyone. This Omicron variant. Not even the Delta. The Delta. They threw the Delta out the way. This is the Omarion variant, bro. Yeah, man, it's getting to everyone. So, big shame. Gutted for Callum. I hope that maybe at some point down the line, he gets another shot. But as of this moment, I don't think Top Rank can find a replacement for him at the moment.
I think they have.
Oh, they have now, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think they have. I don't know the brother. I can't.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be a nobody. They wouldn't look down the list and go to Yarde. No way. They wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
They'll take an easy way out, obviously, in that sense. And I guess Yarde as well, he probably isn't even prepared. So it makes sense.
Typical late replacement.
Yeah. To be fair, they were very confident finding a replacement. They probably had one. They obviously, naturally, with these title fights, you've always got someone on the back burner just in case, something goes wrong with plan A. I hope that at some point down the line, Callum Johnson gets another shot. I suspect that, I don't know, if they can reschedule it for somewhere maybe in March or something, maybe somewhere down the line a couple months later, or they might even just look past him and just go straight to Yarde. Like, I don't know if there was any sort of, renegotiation clause or whatever. I don't know. But if they do look straight past Johnson and then, Yarde gets his shot, I'm sure Yarde would, give Johnson a shot if he wins. So, it's a no-brainer, isn't it, for the UK, and also for the fact that they're both promoted by the same promoter. So, yeah, man, big shame, but what can you do in it? Is what it is.
Yeah, it is a shame. They might even just completely look past Callum Johnson.
Yeah, so I suspect they might do that, you know.
He might even call it a day himself, you know.
He's 37, isn't it? 38, 37? Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe. I like to think he won't call it a day. I think he still has a lot left to offer. So
I agree.
He knows.
Yeah, man. I agree. So yeah, that's a big shame, man, because that was the only fight. That is pretty much the only fight that's going down next week. And obviously a big chunk of that is gone now. So it's like, damn. But I would say there's been quite a lot of news in the boxing spheres this week and a bit in it. So I feel like, yeah, let's run down over news that sort of come, you know, it's been brought to our attention over the past week. I want to start with the heavies.
We have to.
I said you got no choice.
Go on, talk about it.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll let you take the reins for this one. Yeah, man. Let's talk to me about this Hrgovic, Luis Ortiz, and Joseph Parker situation.
Yeah, it's a bit nuts at the minute. So I believe, I'm not even sure. Is it for the IBF?
It's IBF, yeah.
Okay, so the IBF are looking to, instead of mandatory, and what they do, they order final eliminators. And for the longest, that final eliminator has been meant to be between Filip Hrgovic and I think Hrgovic is number 3, and it's versus the number 2. Or he's number 2, and it's meant to be the number 3 or whatever. And that number 3 was Luis Ortiz, after beating Charles Martin. So it was ordered that Filip Hrgovic and Luis Ortiz should fight for the number 1 mandatory position for Alexander Usyk's IBF World Heavyweight Championship belt. The boogeyman has ducked. He's turned it down. The so-called boogeyman of the heavyweight division has refused to fight Filip Hrgovic for the number 1 mandatory position. That's a route straight back to the title. You're mandatory, then Usyk or AJ, if he wins the rematch, have to fight you for that belt. Or you have to fight for that belt.
Damn,
guaranteed. If you mean business in the heavyweight division, you want to win belts. He's turned it down and said he's injured. And then, I mean, there's still time to organize the date of the fight or whatever. You could arrange it for when you're not injured. But he says due to injury, he's turned it down. So now they move down the line again. So we've dealt with Ortiz ducking, and they go to Joseph Parker, who's next in line. I think he's number 4. He too has turned it down, said cited injury as the reason why.
Yeah.
And apparently there's not enough money in it for him. So he wants to run it back with Ortiz because there's more money in that. These guys have no title aspirations. Let's put it that way. It's fair to say these men have no title aspirations. They just want bread and they want to cut. And Hrgovic is the boogeyman.
I was going to say, it sounds to me like the boogeyman's really Filip Hrgovic.
He is.
Not Luis Ortiz. It sounds like Hrgovic to me is a boogeyman. Because I know it for a fact that he's been getting ducked. A lot of men. This is proof now, but it's not even now. Previously, a lot of men have shied away from fighting him. The only boxer I know that's called out Filip Hrgovic is Adam Babic. That's the only heavyweight that's called him out. Everyone else has been like, Let's address Ortiz first, because he talked about it last week that we want people to stop calling this guy the boogeyman of heavyweight division because he's not that. And then a week later, look what he does. He proves our point. This is how he ducked. I mean, we mentioned how he's ducked AJ before. We saw that live-o. Another title opportunity's come across now, and you've ducked again. And what annoyed me as well, I'm there. Obviously, you pre the comments on Twitter and whatnot. His fans are there defending him still. Why should he take Hrgovic? He's about 40 now. He wants to get the bread. Blah 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 blah. This guy, his whole marketing campaign is based on the fact that no one wants to fight him, and he's avoided and this that. But he's doing more avoiding than what they say than everyone else. So
he's been avoiding people.
Yes. Yeah, man, they're making hell of excuses for him that, at 40, I would be about the bread as well, etc. Hrgovic is a no name, doesn't put bombs on seats, etc., etc. Bro, what are you here for? Just be open and honest. Like, look, it's bro, it's not a crime in saying I'm here for the bread. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But my point is, Ortiz's whole persona has been based on the fact that he's a top tier fighter that's coming for the belts, and all these other top tier fighters don't want to fight him. Hrgovic is a top tier fighter. It's a route to the belts directly. Take it if you're about what you say you're apparently about. Clearly not. Cool. Now we know he's about the bread. Fair enough. Ain't no boogeyman though.
I mean, this is a title eliminator. This is what you want.
Exactly. Well, it's what he says he wants. That's what they claim he wants.
If you want to be a factor in the heavyweight division, what you want is to be mandatory, and then there's no ducking you. Yeah. There's no ducking you once you have that mandatory stop.
Exactly.
But this guy, he's never fought. Has he fought? I know he fought for Wilder's time. Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, it's just it's only Wilder. It's only Wilder.
Yeah, it's only
no
Wilder.
one else.
But don't cite an injury as the reason why you don't want to take this, because you've got a rap sheet of ducking now. Because apparently Dylan White, you turned down that.
Turned down that. Yep. Career high money with White and AJ.
Career high money, turned them both down, and now
I understand. And I understand Hrgovic wouldn't be career high money. No way. Wouldn't be close.
Yeah.
But we've got two examples of you ducking career high money. So is it really about the money? You've had that and you've ducked still. And now, like I said, Hrgovic, who, if you compare it at the time to the AJ and White fights, you might think it might actually be an easier fight. I'm not saying it is an easier fight because we know how good Hrgovic is. We both rate him highly, right? But you're thinking, when he was offered AJ was kind of at the pinnacle.
Yeah.
When he was offered Dylan White was on that mad run of just beating everyone up, right? Hrgovic still kind of, obviously, we know he's got the much more, the high amateur pedigree, and he's been killing the heavyweight so far, but still a novice in the pro ranks, if you want to call it a novice. So it's probably, at the time, I think it was an easier route. It's probably not an easier route, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
Ortiz got bags of experience over this guy in the pro ranks and just in life, as you know. So, yeah, man, it's a serious duck, man. It's a serious duck. I'm not trying to hear no excuses, man. I really am not.
Yeah, it is. But then, obviously, it's a business. I hear it. Hrgovic is high risk, low reward.
Yeah.
But you can't be holding a man to a boogeyman. Well, yeah, we stripped you. That's been stripped of you officially now.
we done took that away from him, bro.
That's been stripped of you. And even Joseph Parker. And I think let's move on to Parker. The thing is, with because Parker will claim that he's he's looking to as a route to get back into the contention of top heavyweights and etc. etc. Hey, so he talks about it, but I also understand that his last fight was Chisora, right? And he would have made bread off that. He would have made serious bread. The last two fights.
The last two fights have been Chisora.
Was pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly. So Parker has eaten off these last two fights. So I can understand in that sense, like, this money for Hrgovic is very, very meaty compared to what I've just got in my last two fights. And obviously such a risk. No. So I think Parker has more of a leg to stand on, but still disappointing for me, I won't lie. Because once again, you said that you want to get back in contention with these other guys. You want to get back in the mix and fight for a world title. He said this after the Chisora fight. He wants to fight for a world title in 2022, I swear. So this is, it's another avenue. And it's a bit disappointing, but I'm killing Hrgovic. I'm killing Ortiz more, to be honest. But still quite disappointed in Parker, though. But it's what it is. I understand it.
Because Parker said he's not fighting Fury. So he's either going to fight Usyk or AJ. But the only way to guarantee yourself, put yourself in the best position where it's to be mandatory.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you beat Ruiz, then you're a prospect. But AJ's showing that he wants to take care of his mandatories when it's time to take care of your mandatories.
Only one does this.
Yeah. So let's say, I don't know, maybe I really don't know the mindset. Obviously, they're prize fighters. They're after the bread. I hear it.
Yeah.
Don't say you're after titles and after this. You're after the biggest fights. That's it. I'll accept that. If you want to say that, cool. Do your thing. Fight Ruiz. But no one wants to say. And Hrgovic has been waiting for this for time, I believe.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
For title eliminator. It's been moved around. Everyone's been turning it down. They've been going down the list and everyone's been turning it down.
Michael Hunter, ducked. That remember we killed him. We had to. We killed him. I've never seen someone do that.
Michael Hunter ran.
This is someone that was saying he'll fight for free. He said Eddie Hearn, line them up. I'll knock them all down for free. And he ducked like that. Nah.
All these men are just chatting.
They're all chatting, bro.
No one wants to step in the ring with Hrgovic. So
yeah, he's the boogeyman. The new
boogeyman.
Strapszn are crowned the new boogeyman of the heavyweight division. Philip Hrgovic. Congrats, bro. Well done. You done that.
I want to see who steps in with him. I would like to think.
Like I said,
maybe
only Babbage has called him out. And we're calling Babbage a madman for calling him out because we said, Babbage, you're going to get eaten so badly. Yeah, man. Hrgovic is a serious problem. And I think they all know it. They all know it. Yeah.
I want to see who accepts it because that person, I'm hoping, Joyce is already sitting on the mandatory, so he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
He's already like in the number one position, so he's comfy. He's not going to accept it. There's no need. I think maybe Tony Yoka's in that.
Potentially, yeah. They're both same Olympics, wasn't it? And Yoka won gold that year. But I think they've even fought previously, even before the Olympics. So they know each other very well. And Yoko's on that. His name isn't up there like Hrgovic's yet because obviously he was banned for a year and he's a bit behind in terms of exposure. But obviously France, they're looking to this guy to be their guy, innit? Like their version of Anthony Joshua. So they call him the French AJ. So he's someone that is highly regarded, I guess. So I think I don't want them fighting yet. I think I've said it before that because they're both still early in their career. I mean, if they have to, they have to. I don't care.
I don't care. If you're about it, fight. I'm tired of this. We'll be waiting for 20 years.
Yeah, it's true. Fight. The heavyweight division is the worst for this, man. It's true.
If you're a factor, if you think you're a factor,
yeah, I hear you.
Like props to Frank Sanchez and what's his name, FA Jagma.
Yeah,
they're both early in their careers.
Yeah,
they go on. Yeah, cream and rise to the top.
Hey, he's another one they need to look at as well. That's Sanchez, brother. He's good. He's serious. He's another one they need to look at. Ortiz should fight him.
No, absolutely not. You know,
Pride of Cuba and that.
I don't know what Ortiz is gonna do. But yeah,
he needs to retire, man. It's funny enough. When you say who you think, I feel like when Dylan was on that run when he was just fighting hard fight after hard fight. I feel like back then Dylan would have called that would have fought him, jumped in the ring with him. Facts.
Yeah.
Dylan would have jumped. Now he won't. Now Dylan's moving. He's operating a lot smarter, trying to sort his side. But I think back then Dylan would have taken it for real.
Yeah, some of Dylan White's elk would have been on it.
Yeah.
He would have been vocal. He wouldn't have said injury and all this.
Yeah.
He would have been vocal about being on it.
Yeah.
Because back then he was on the smoke with everybody. He was calling out everyone, Ortiz, AJ, Fury.
Maybe he should fight Wallen.
Well, it's the IBF will go down the list. I don't even.
I don't know where Wallen probably isn't ranked highly on that governing body, but it would be, that's a good fight to make, though. That's a really good fight to make. I don't think Wallen would duck either. I don't think he doesn't seem like a ducker to me. So he seems like he's on it. So yeah,
nothing to lose.
Otto Wallin. Okay, cool. But yeah, man, shameful from Ortiz, shameful for Parker as well. No longer the boogeyman. Hrgovic is now the new boogeyman. Shout out to him. Cool. Okay, let's talk about a fight fights that have been announced. Going down my list here. Warrington, Kiko Martinez for the IBF title has been announced. And literally, when I saw this, I just said, do you know what I said straight away, bro? I said, damn, Galahad. Damn. I said, that kid Galahad is punching the air right now. Damn.
I think it's funny. I was laughing. I'm laughing.
Yo, bro. Hey, Warrington's finessed it, He's finessed it so well.
I don't know how he fatted it.
Yo,
but he's laughing.
He's won. Warrington's won. Because he's beat this brother before, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Warrington he's won. Damn. So wait, let me get this straight. So
he's gone full circle.
Wait, so, just so we can fill the readers in it, because this is nuts, yeah.
It's funny.
So Warrington ducks Kid Galahad by relinquishing his belt, his IBF belt, so he doesn't have to fight Kid Galahad again. He then goes and gets beat up by an unknown Mexican in Lara, knocked out. Meanwhile, Kid Galahad then goes and fights for the vacant belt that he relinquished and takes that, becomes champion. Warrington has a rematch with Lara, and it's no contest, right, because of the clash of heads. Galahad has his first defense against Kiko Martinez, against a guy he was expected to batter, gets knocked out rawly. And now, Warrington has now jumped in, and Martinez's first defense will be against him, a guy he's already beaten before. Yeah, he's patterned it so well. I don't know how, but yeah, Kid Galahad is punching the air right now, bro. He is livid.
It's funny.
Yeah, wait, how is it move? Wait, how is it move so quick?
I don't know how he's patterned it, because I really don't. But somehow he's fighting for his own belt against an easier opponent. He avoided a hard route, took a beating in that route, and then ended up back.
Nah, I can't lie. Warrington's a G.
Nah, I don't care. If he loses, he's finished. If he wins, him and Galahad have to run it back.
But he won't.
He have to.
The thing is, he won't.
We're dragging him back on this point, and we're killing it.
Yeah, we have to. But something tells me that if he wins again, he ain't looking to know Galahad. He's gonna run away.
Well, no, you're happy to fight Martinez again, fight Galahad again. Well, he has to win this because the way what Martinez
smoke him. He will smoke him. He's probably gonna smoke him. I won't lie.
We'll see.
Obviously, Martinez shocked the world. We said when we said Galahad was gonna smoke him, so anything can happen. But it's this is the guy. Well, boy, if he doesn't smoke him, we'll have to kill him because he's beaten this guy before. I swear. So yeah. There's
only one thing this guy can do. Two things. He has to win, and then he has to run it back with Galahad.
Boy,
so that is So there's back to balance, because the last year with this IBF title has been nuts.
What a funny turn of events, man. And the thing is, there was no talks, there was no rumors on it. Just announced. I said, wait, what?
Bro, there was no dilly dallying. Quickly.
I reckon Team Warrington built my man's team that night. Before he even left the ring, that was on the blower to him.
Quickly, they ran it back. This guy had Lara problems to deal with. He still ain't dealt with his Lara problems.
He still ain't dealt with them Lara problems.
He put that behind him. This guy's got a title shot off the back of a loss to the draw after relinquishing his belt.
His own the title that that's what I'm saying. This finesse is fantastic. What a joke! What a joke from Josh Warrington, bro.
Yeah, fair play to him. But yeah,
when I saw it, I said, "Wow,
Galahad must be steaming."
But like, his head's gone.
He don't even get to run it back.
Can't even no rematch, because really intrigued. Because I think what they said, when that knockout happened, Herm was there saying, "Yeah, gonna put in the rematch, blah blah. There will be a rematch, etc." Warrington said, "Stupid! I ain't gonna let you get the chance." Stupid.
Oh,
no, he's pissed. He's pissed. Flowz, he's pissed.
Yeah, and I know Warrington's smiling like, yeah.
Kid Galahad has to be ringside that night, and he needs as soon as it's over, he needs to jump in that ring. I swear, he has to. He can't be at home.
Yeah, he has to pressure him. He has to be, be on commentary, storm the press conference. He has to do everything. So
everywhere.
He has to be, he has to be on the next. The winner's him next.
That is so funny. That is jokes. Fox is hilarious, man. Yeah, Warrington's a G for that. I can't lie.
What a sport.
Yeah, man, what a sport for real. 2 more fights have been announced. Virgil Ortiz Jr. returns in March against a British opponent, actually. Is it McKinsley? I think that's his name.
Yeah, McKinson.
Yeah, McKinson, that's the one, yeah. Undefeated British fighter. Have you seen his KO record though?
Yeah, he's a boxer. He's not.
But it's just fine. This is a complete clash of opposites. I'm not calling it. I'm just saying that, like,
Yeah.
Ortiz has got
yeah.
17 wins, 17 KOs. This brother's got 21 wins, 2 KOs. They're complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's actually like you don't really see that. Like 2 KOs in 21. Wow.
Yeah.
Masterful boxer, clearly. Excellent boxer, but levels, as we know. We know about these levels. And Ortiz is knocking everyone out, as we know. So, boy. Congrats to him. I mean, it's a great look for him, though. Great look for him. You already know how the fight's gonna play out in terms of what he's gonna try and do and what Ortiz is gonna look to do. And we really predict what's gonna happen. But like, yeah, man, great look for him. I think he's a matchroom fighter, I believe, isn't he? So
I remember the Congo fight where
he
won quite
convincingly. No, he boxed him. Really hard.
He's a good fighter. But
levels,
it's interesting because we thought Virgil Ortiz was going to try to push up to the next level, and now he's.
I reckon maybe there's been some resistance in terms of who can fight him and who wants to fight him. They would have probably loved someone like Sean Porter, but obviously Sean Porter would never taken that fight anyways. We saw what he talked about, how he talked about boots. He's probably not going to take that fight, but that's what I'm saying. Like nah. So yeah, obviously there's only so much they can do in terms of levels of competition when you will reach the resistance in terms of who you can get. That's besides the champions, obviously. So I mean, he has been pushing hard for that Crawford shot. So you know, who knows when that will come? Who knows in this welterweight division? But it's pure just a takeover fight. I think just to keep him active, keep him busy before they can line something big towards the end of the year.
It's good. He's fighting these up and coming peers, which is also good to see as well. We'll see how I expect him to beat McKinson actually. But it'll be a good fight. It'll be an interesting fight. I hope.
That's your Styles.
Styles make fights, so we'll see how it gels on the night. But it's interesting. I thought we thought the route he'd be going down is to knock out people a bit more experienced than him, but now he's facing someone who's of that same level of experience, really. But it's a good fight. And if McKinson does well, he puts himself on the map.
Yeah.
Puts himself on the map. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Was he favourite against Chris Congo, or was he on?
Even. I think. I was gonna say even or Congo slightly shaded it. I think in terms of the favoritism. I think.
Congo was slightly favourite. So
I think he was just edged in terms of like who could take it. But he boxed really well that night. To be honest, I remember that fight. Yeah. Cool. Our boy Okolie returns to action in February as well. Against another Polish guy. They keep finding these Polish guys for him to knock out. I really don't disrespect that one, but yeah, it's like this is I think his third Polish opponent recently. So just defending his WBO. Obviously we know what he wants and who he's called out. He wants Paredes. I suspect that could happen towards the end of the year. So once again, this is just more of a. I don't even know if this is a mandatory. I think this might be it's a voluntary, isn't it? Yeah,
voluntary defense.
Yeah. So purely just to keep him taking over really. Can't forget, bro. Okolie's still raw. He's still learning. So the more fights he has, the better he's going to become, regardless. So yeah,
it's interesting because I remember the Soundland. Were acting like let's go for Cody. They kept saying they're going to send an offer.
Well, they were also saying like we're going to bring him to Riga. Like they were saying that we'll bring him to that. Like they fully said that.
They said they're going to send an offer. They're going to this day. I don't think that offer's been sent.
Yeah, they were talking bullish, that confident. I mean, to be fair, why wouldn't you become? Breeders is sick. We know he's sick. So yeah,
you know what's happened. You know what's happened. Canelo announced himself at that division.
Yeah, we said this.
And like I said, it's going to hold everything. Everyone.
We said it.
Is Canelo going to stick around? If so, then let's
be. We've seen Breeders. Remember what we said when my man was at super middle. Breeders was calling him out. Was it TikToks or whatever? I don't know, but called him out.
Breeders was calling out everyone. Jake Paul.
Yeah.
AJ.
So Paredes is 100% going to bite for this Canelo bait. 100%. Yeah. So yeah, as soon as he announced himself in that division, Breeders would have been, hang on here. Yeah, sorry, Okolie. And to be honest, bro, I don't blame you. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
After the bag. He's after the bag.
Breeders is almost 40, coming towards the tail end of his career. Canelo is a lottery. You win the bag when you fight Canelo. Yeah, man, I don't blame him. I'll probably do the same. I can't lie. If I'm in his position, he's got nothing left to prove. He's won this title. What he's what multiple time cruiserweight champion, won the Super 6 series. His legacy in the cruiserweight division is cemented. So why not? I'll do the same if I'm him. So yeah, it's just annoying for Okolie, obviously, because that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say maybe focus on the other champion, but they're all gonna want the piece of Canelo. Let's be real. They're all gonna want him.
That's exactly what's happened, because why couldn't he make it with the WBA?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Couldn't, but I guess all of them
they're all going to be on that for Canelo. Yeah, 100%.
Holding on to their belt and saying, just wait, let's see what happens with
Makabu. Yeah.
So I knew this would happen with Okolie. I think the guy is fighting is fourth ranked in the WBO.
Right.
So it's not even like a mandatory.
Yeah.
But it should be a good fight. It's someone in the top 10. Another learning fight, like you said.
Yeah.
Chance for him to gain more experience.
Exactly.
But I think he'll be having a lot of these experience fights over the course of the year.
Yeah.
Unless Canelo does his thing, loses
and down and just
goes back and fights maybe a Charlo, then these men will get on again.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, oh, Canelo, come back.
Yeah. Which they probably will be, regardless.
Until Canelo retires.
Unfortunately, we obviously what Canelo's done for boxing has been unbelievable for the past couple of years. But this is, I guess, if we were to say there's a downside of having him in the division, this is it, because everyone's been moving like a thirsty shorty in front of the bottles, the bottle tables and that. So everyone's gonna be wanting, oh, come on, bro, come. So it is what it is.
Brother, you got like 6 divisions. This guy's holding up. He's gonna be shocking heavyweight as well.
Yeah, but hey, let's not talk about it now. But we joked about it in the past. Yeah. But the more
people talk about Usyk v Canelo,
fam, with each passing day, I just think that this guy is going to go to heavyweight at some point. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. So I generally believe this now. Like each passing day, I will not be surprised if Canelo ends up a heavyweight. And yeah, when that day comes, Lord knows.
I mean, we've seen him sparring heavyweights.
Yeah.
All I know is that this guy from Errol Spence, who's a welterweight, to Usyk, they've all been discussed about fighting Canelo. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So Canelo, hurry up. It's good that you're fighting often.
Yeah.
Hopefully you pack it in soon. We appreciate you. We love you, but you got to go.
Everyone's moving thirsty for that Canelo lottery.
Yeah,
that's hilarious, man.
More fights.
Yeah. Okay. One more. Okay, this one hasn't been announced yet, but it's in discussions, I think. And this is Ryan Garcia versus Isaac Cruz. I'm pretty sure he might have been previously mentioned this as well, but I guess this discussions have moved further along. So it's looking like more and more like a possibility that's going to go down. You're screwing your face up. You're shaking your head. let me listeners know why, Flowz.
These lot are so annoying. Isaac Cruz came out the woodworks. And great fight, great record. He's done well.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, they're making him seem, because he put a good performance against Tank, all of a sudden it's like, he's the fight everyone wants to see. He's the one, he's in the mix now. Why is Ryan Garcia fighting this guy when you have people that you should be fighting? There's people you should be fighting. Jojo Diaz was agreed you didn't fight him. You'll fight him. There's Devin Haney still there for you. There's Tank still there for you. Well, we know that's not going to happen. But there's all these fighters still there for you that we want to see. Instead, you've picked a guy who's just lost his last fight, and you want to use him to build your name a bit more.
I was going to say, you know what they're trying to do. If he beats my man in a better fashion than Tank, that's their entire marketing angle settled. Oh, but look what he did to Thingy. Look what he did, blah, blah, blah. That's what literally what they're trying to do. And they know as well that Cruz wouldn't, like, he would take the fight. He would take whatever they put on the table for him. So yeah, that's it really. It's just a smelly market.
Isaac Cruz was a late replacement. He wasn't a factor. Not at the minute, he wasn't a factor. He was a late replacement. He put on a good show.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, it's like, Isaac Cruz has been avoided. He's a great fighter. People were ducking him. People don't want to fight him. I'll fight him. And they just made up this whole narrative that, people want to see Isaac Cruz all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll take him on my guts. But yeah, let me even talk too much. My Garcia is a funny dude, man. Funny dude. This guy should have been for Devin Haney. It was his mandatory.
He hasn't fought in a while, innit? Because remember, there was the whole, he pulled out of a fight before. I think he was ill or he got injured or something. And
he put out for Tuna fight.
Yeah.
And then put out the Jojo Diaz fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He hasn't fought in a while, and I just there's been a lot of pullouts, and I don't know. I don't know for him, man. And then obviously remember the Canelo comments came out about him not being focused, and well, anyway, he said he's more focused on like his IG and stuff. Like, Lord knows what's going on with his brother, man. I don't know, man.
He might even pull out of this one. He might agree, and he might pull out.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't seem reliable right now. He seems a bit flaky.
Yeah, this guy.
And the thing is, he's talented. Ryan Garcia's got ability. He's actually got a lot of ability. He actually does.
He's not whack. He's definitely not whack.
Obviously, he's a bit corny in terms of his personality, but do you remember I always remember when he that fight when he won the Campbell fight, and the way you killed him for what he jumped on like his trader, hands in the air. Yeah, man. Yeah. You said man, this guy's a corn dog.
He's a cornball, man. I swear. Someone's mandatory. You're asking, who do you want to see me fight? Tank, you know you're not going to fight. Man, yeah. But what we want to see, like we've said it numerous times, we just want to see the lightweights, the 5, 6
just
of them.
Mix it in, man.
Just get on. Like,
just mix it in.
Aren't factors. We don't want to see that.
Yeah. And Cruz isn't whack. Obviously, he showed good stuff against Tank.
Yeah, he's not whack.
But like I said, there's levels, I guess, and there's a certain 5 that are just above everyone else, and just need them to fight, man. Just fight. It's not hard.
Yeah. Look, the facts is these guys talk bare.
That's what pisses me off. Always
on chattings. After every fight, they're calling each other out, back and forth on Twitter. And these times, they're not even getting in the ring.
That's what's annoying. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah. Like me hearing, you want to fight Isaac Cruz now? I'm like, why? Go fight Rolly Romero.
Yeah.
Call out Lomachenko. Why don't you say Lomachenko's name? He'll fight you.
And Rolly's got like they actually have genuine needle in it.
All of them.
Yeah.
They've all sparred each other. They've all in. There's always sparring stories like how Devin Haney boxed up Tank in the doghouse. Yeah. How Garcia and Haney sparred Teofimo Lopez. All of these men have mixed it in.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to making a fight, it's well, this side, we're gonna keep it in-house.
I was waiting for that. We're gonna keep it in-house. It's waiting in-house.
You know what? That's from Mayweather. I couldn't believe it.
Oh no, that quote that will always finish me.
When that quote is going to be the story of Tank's career. You kept it in-house. So how do you feel? Oh man. Anyway, please, 2022. Let this be the year of you lightweights fighting each other. Please. We're begging, man. We're on our knees, man. I'm not joking. Like we need that. We need that so bad. Clown. All right, cool. Let's end it there. Yeah, let's end it there. I'm not talking about Mayweather. Let's end it there, man. I ain't talking about what he's doing now in his antics, but yeah, man. quick episode for you. Nice little roundup. Yeah, man. With boxing, we need you back soon, man. That's it. We need some boxing soon. But yeah, otherwise we'll keep it. You know how we do. We'll find something to talk about. There's always stuff in the news for us to talk about and for us to break down. So yeah, we'll tackle the stuff that needs to be tackled. Episode 72 of the SZN podcast. I've been your boy Kam. I'm your boy Flowz. And make sure to check us out on all the streaming platforms and on YouTube as well. Peace.
Get a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.